so long. It's time. 17 years of ineffective, failed leadership under the incumbent is coming to an end on November 6th. We're going to have people, when I'm there, we're going to have people, and I'm going to reach across the aisle, so we're going to have people that are going to realize that health care for all is a thing that is good for everyone. It's not just good for the individual and the family, it's good for small business. It's good for government. It saves money across the board, and that's where we need to go. We don't need to have people worried about seeing a doctor or buying food for their kid or buying prescription drugs or worrying about having a safe place to lay their head at night. All those things should be provided for and should be accessible to all Americans. This is the greatest country on earth, and if we're going to maintain that title, we need to get serious and deliver those things as a basic necessity for everybody. Yes. I want to thank so many people here tonight, and if I don't call your name out, please forgive me. But I was so humbled when Eve Stacy decided that she was going to go ahead and put on this gathering for us. So Eve, thank you so much. It meant so much to me when you stepped in. I appreciate your getting to know you. I appreciate your leadership that you provide the Merge folks, because we do need effective woman leadership to get elected time and time again, not just in 2018, but in 2020. And I look forward to partnering with you to help that be so right here. Now let me tell you how I know we're going to win. All right, I have stood in so many living rooms over the past year, and I asked people, how many people were in a living room similar to this 2 years ago? And it's only about 20% of the folks that raised their hand. The enthusiasm going on in this state right here is infectious, and it's going to be because of all you and all your actions that's going to propel us over time. And we're going to shock the world on November 6th. I have to absolutely thank my wife, Lauren. And when I'm down and need that extra booze, she's the one that says, honey, it'll be okay. And she does. And then every once in a while she'll go crack me open a beer and hand it to me. And things are just fine. The other part that makes me know that we're going to do okay is there is a rite of passage when you become a politician in Columbia, South Carolina. And that is if you had a house party at Pat Fortas and Joe Duncan. I want to thank them for we are going to win, folks. We are going to win on November 6th. There are so many people out there, so many groups out there that are engaged. And we have Republicans. We have lifelong Republicans that are friends of Joe Wilson that are donating to our campaign. We have Republicans marching in our parades with us. They don't like what's going on in D.C. either. They're fed up. They're not your Trump Republicans. They're your sane Republicans that don't like what's going on either. Yes, they are. A few of them that are sane. We have swing voters. 45% of voters here in this state identify as independent or swing voter. And our message is getting across to them, and they are going to help propel us along with our base showing up. And our base is going to show up in record numbers, and it's going to be because of your efforts. So thank you so much. It's my pleasure being here, and I'm so honored and humbled at all these stories and that everyone has shared with me throughout the past year and tonight as well. Now with that said, it's my great honor to introduce to you and to some and maybe present to others a gentleman that is actually from my hometown, and perhaps maybe he doesn't know that, but I grew up in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, absolutely. I've been here for 10 years now, so I got South Carolina in my blood now. All right. And it was Southern California, so the same initials, SC. But all y'all probably have seen this gentleman on the news. He's a spirited fighter, a great provocateur of who's currently sitting up there in the Oval Office. Woo! Yeah! speak or see him on any of these MSNBC shows or the like, I'm inspired to get out there and do more, because I know people like this have got our back, and he's going to continue his fight, I believe, and he's going to help not just us, but all Americans have a better way of life. With that said, let me introduce to you our special guest, Mr. Michael Avenatti. Thank you.
Yeah, get used to it.
Tell them a story about the Stump.
All right. Well, it is a sincere honor for me to be here tonight in the great state of South Carolina, in this beautiful city of Columbia. But let me start by apologizing to many of you here in the room here tonight, in that I know that you came here perhaps thinking that you were going to meet the best lawyer for Stormy Daniels. So I want to tell you, I apologize that Rudy Giuliani could not make it. It is a sincere honor to be here tonight. And in normal times, I would not be here in South Carolina tonight. I would be back in Los Angeles enjoying my life. But as we all know here, these are anything but normal times. A little bit about me: I was born in California. I actually grew up in a modest family in St. Louis, Missouri. I was the first person to graduate college in my family. Growing up, my parents taught me at a young age the idea of working hard, the idea